What is going on, everybody? I go by the name of Kari, and I want to thank you guys for joining me here today on SneakerPhetish. Well, after everybody and their mother and their cousin got their hands on these sneakers, I finally got my hands on this shoe, and you guys already know what it is. So honestly, is there really anything else to say about these? Yes, actually, there's a lot more to say about it because y'all keep saying the same stuff about the shoe. So I got a lot more to tell you about this particular Air Jordan 11. But before we get into the sneaker, let's jump into the box. Now, what I'm gonna tell you guys before we even get started looking at the box, looking at the shoe, is that this shoe is really what I call a 50-50 shoe. You either like it or you hate it. But what I have noticed is that some of you that said that you hated the shoe, now all of a sudden say that you like it. Let's start with the box. All right, the box to me is interesting at best. Now, the reason why I say that is because it's a very, very unique design. Starting with the lid here, you see you have this silver Jumpman against this half black, half silver box, looking like the way that I used to cut my sandwiches back in the day and the way I still like to cut them now, diagonally, never down the middle. Comment down below. Let me know if you like your sandwiches diagonally or if you're crazy and you like them down the middle. Now, here's the weird thing about this box. There's a pull tab here, but the box doesn't pull open at all. No. Jordan brand had to give us something different here. So this actually folds up in half and then the bottom half folds down. So while that's a really interesting design, what in the world is this here for? Usually this hole is here so you can pull it out like a drawer, but there's no drawer here. This hole is just literally a random hole that's right here. I mean, I get that there's a hole here too, but why? Next thing we're going to talk about here is the paper. I hope you guys can see the details on the paper here because it's really, really dope. Let me get in a little bit closer so you can see it. You got a Jumpman in the middle here. On the left side, it says 1995. On the right side, it says 2020. For those of you math heads out here, that's 25 years. That is the theme for today's sneaker. And of course, if you notice, the Jumpman and the writing is all in silver as well. This box is just so funny to me. Now, the interesting thing about this box is that sometimes I tend to keep my boxes open, like I put the lid on the bottom of the box, but this box, it's gonna get frustrating pretty quickly if you try to leave it open in any kind of a way. You have to completely close it or just put your sneaker in a drop front box, and I know that's what most of you guys do. Anyway, let's take a look at the shoe. Boom. And there it is for the 80th time that you've seen it on YouTube, the Air Jordan 11 Jubilee. Like I said, you guys have seen this sneaker a million times before, unless you've been completely under a rock or if you were specifically waiting for Kari to tell you guys his personal opinion about the sneaker. If you were waiting on me, thank you for waiting on me. I appreciate that. Let's jump into it. All right, guys, starting with the upper here, it's pretty much a black and white Air Jordan 11. It's a classic silhouette. You can't go wrong with it. It's the holidays. It's time for this sneaker to come out. Quick pause. By the time this sneaker really releases, I feel like everybody's already going to have their hands on a pair because they've already done 2 shot drops or early access, whatever they call them, on the Sneakers app. Now, both times I wasn't able to get them, but luckily the homie Sunshine Kicks on Twitter blessed me with a pair for retail price. And man, I really, really appreciate that. Thank you again for hooking me up with these for that retail alley-oop. You have the higher cut patent leather here with the widows peaking on the lateral medial side and on the toe box of the shoe. You got that classic black ballistic mesh going down the quarter panels of the sneaker. You got this really fly metallic Jumpman. I like the silver Jumpman. Again, we're talking about 25 and the 25th anniversary of the Air Jordan 11. By the way, for those of you who don't know, Jubilee, the word Jubilee generally means a celebration of a 25-year or I think a 50-year anniversary. So it was very befitting that they put the word Jubilee to describe the 25th anniversary of the Air Jordan 11. Not only that, but of course, silver is a color to represent the 25th anniversary. If any of you have grandparents that, bless their hearts, have been married for 25 years for the 25th anniversary, you may have remembered that that is the silver anniversary. So traditionally, silver is gifted to couples that have been together for 25 years. So that's why everything is silver. But I really like the Jumpman. It's a metallic Jumpman, really, really nice. But the leather behind it, it's all right. It could be better. It could be worse. It's passable though. It's not bad. Taking a top down look at the sneaker here, classic Air Jordan 11 silhouette from the top down, but the third spacing tag here that says Jumpman Jordan, very, very nice because it's this premium leather with this silver Jumpman in the middle. middle. Everything about this shoe is upgraded just a little bit, so I like the leather touch here. Moving around to the heel of the sneaker here, you have the silver 23. It's not stitched, it's kind of embossed, but the material is very interesting. It's almost like a resin. It's very interesting how they derive whatever material this is, but it feels almost like rubber, but not quite like rubber. I don't know what exactly this material is, but it ain't coming off anytime soon, I'll tell you that much. Moving back around to the lateral side of the shoe here, classic white Air Jordan 11 midsole. And as far as the outsole on the shoe, you have this classic 72 and 10 looking outsole on this sneaker. I'll explain that in just a moment. But underneath that, you also have the gray herringbone traction pads on the forefront of the foot and on the heel. What is this, Jordan brand? Like what is this? Like seriously, like really, you're gonna make us pay $220 for a shoe and you're gonna give us a 5-cent piece of cardboard inside? Like seriously, like this was bad. Like I love Jordan brand, you guys are great. If you guys ever want to send me something in the mail, y'all are fantastic. But at the end of the day, I still got to hold people accountable when there's something going on that I'm not feeling about a shoe. And this, I'm not feeling. It's the first time, and I don't even remember how long, that we got a cardboard shoe tree for a Jordan 11. Do you guys remember when they gave us the Bread 11s? I don't remember what year that was. It was recently, and they put them in a regular Air Jordan box. Remember how mad everybody was about this? We're equally as mad about this. I don't know what this is. However, I do like the insole on these. So you have a black insole, you have the silver Jumpman, but instead of the 23 on the heel, it says 25 on the heel. Very, very nice touch. And I believe that's pretty much it about the Air Jordan 11 Jubilee. Oh, that's right. There's one piece I'm kind of missing here. The big fat Jordan going all the way down the eyelets. Let's talk about this. All right, if you guys notice here, there's a Jordan that goes all the way down the lateral side of the sneaker, starting at the top with the J, going all the way down to the last eyelet with the N. And it's the invert of that on the medial side of the sneaker. The J is at the bottom and it goes all the way up to the top with the N. It's pretty dope. But for some reason, this has been the one detail that has made people hate this sneaker, love this sneaker, or hate this sneaker at first, and now all of a sudden, because they saw other people with it, now all of a sudden they love it. I see y'all out there, by the way. Don't think I didn't see y'all saying that y'all hated the sneaker and then see y'all delete those tweets, and all of a sudden they started growing on you. So here's the situation with this sneaker. There were a lot of iterations and samples of the Air Jordan 11. The Air Jordan 11, first of all, in my opinion, one of the most iconic sneakers and silhouettes of all time. If you ask somebody what their favorite Air Jordan is, most of the time, they're either going to tell you it's the Air Jordan 1 or the Air Jordan 11. That's just really it. I feel like this is right up there in terms of popularity along with the Air Jordan 1. And in some ways, even more popular. And the reason why I say that is because I feel like the Air Jordan 11 is more popular with more size classes of people. Like you can sell 2 million pairs of a Concord 11 or a Bread 11. I don't think you could sell 2 million pairs of a Bread Jordan 1. I just don't think that you could do it. And for that reason, the Air Jordan 11 might even be more popular than the Air Jordan 1. That's a debatable fact, but let me know down in the comments what you think. However, the big Jordan going down the eyelets was actually intended to always be a part of the design of the Air Jordan 11. This is Tinker's sketch. This is from Tinker's playbook. Tinker originally wanted to put the Jordan on the eyelets of the Air Jordan 11, and he tried to do it over and over and over again, and he kept getting rejected over and over and over again. There's a lot of samples out there that have this exact same Jordan going all the way down the eyelids in different colors. There's a citrus color that I think was actually pretty nice. Didn't happen. We ended up getting the citrus Jordan 11 low, but it certainly didn't get that Jordan going down the eyelets on it as well. This was actually attempted many times, but it never happened because, and I think it was a good move for Nike and for Jordan Brand, this just seemed to be a lot cleaner and a lot more admissible to people. People liked this a lot more than they liked that, for whatever reason. Now, granted, this sneaker is about a clean, sleek design, and you don't really want anything really messing with that, I guess. You don't want too much going on. You notice that the 11 really doesn't do much with the patent leather rand going around the sneaker. They tend to leave this sneaker really, really clean and sleek. But the 25th anniversary Jordan 11, the Jubilee Jordan 11, as it were, this was really made to commemorate a very pivotal time in Michael Jordan's life. He was finding himself. He was dealing with losing his father. He was dealing with going to play baseball. He was finding himself, and he found himself coming back to the game of basketball, the game that he loved. And he did it wearing the Concord Jordan 11. You guys remember the story, Eastern Conference Finals, the Orlando Magic. He broke out the Concord Jordan 11s. What a pivotal moment for Michael Jordan. And remember that season, he led the Bulls to that iconic 72-10 season. That's why I believe you have the 72-10 bottoms on this sneaker here that really kind of gives you a little bit of that history on top of the history of the 25th anniversary of the Air Jordan 11. What better way to commemorate the 25th anniversary of the debut of this sneaker than to also incorporate another element of this sneaker that also had pretty much never been done before, 72-10? Up to that point and for a very, very long time afterwards, nobody could touch a 72-10 record. So I honestly think that's why they gave us this bottom here. Now, here's the more interesting part about this sneaker, and this is where it might get a little sciencey, just a little bit. The tag on this sneaker says black, multicolor, and multicolor. And that's very interesting. Now, I had this sneaker early. As a matter of fact, I probably had this sneaker about a month and a half ago. And I took really nice pictures of it. I had the shoe for a long time. I sent pictures of it to different people. I teased it a little bit on Twitter. But the reason why I never actually did a video on it was, I'll be honest with you guys, I was afraid that they were a fake. And the reason why I was afraid that they were a fake is because the tag said black, multicolor, and multicolor. And I looked at the shoe and I was like, where's the multicolor? I don't see any multicolor on this sneaker here. I don't see anything iridescent on this sneaker. What in the world makes it multicolor? There must be a problem with the tag. The shoe must be a fake. Then we get the real pairs. The tag on the real pairs say black, multicolor, and multicolor. And I was like, wow, okay, I guess it really was the real deal. So here's my theory on why this sneaker is black, multicolor, and multicolor. If you guys know anything about science, the color silver is not a natural color. As a matter of fact, the way that you derive the color silver is normally by mixing many colors together. As a matter of fact, you guys may or may not know that the way the color silver is derived many times is by a red, green, blue kind of mix mash together. It takes a lot of different colors to come up with the color silver. Now, I don't know anybody at Jordan Brand. Nobody at Jordan Brand knows me, and I'm sure there's gonna be much bigger influencers that actually talk to the designers at Jordan Brand and do all that kind of stuff very, very soon. They'll have big, pretty influencer packages and all that kind of stuff. But my theory, Kari's theory about this sneaker is that the way that they made the silver elements of the 25th anniversary Jordan 11 was that they mixed a bunch of elements, a bunch of colors together to come up with this silver looking color that's not technically metallic silver, it's multicolor. And that's why multicolor is listed on the box as opposed to just metallic silver. Here's another interesting little tidbit. There's two sets of numbers on any Nike box, any Air Jordan box. The first set of numbers in alphanumeric characters is what's known as the style code. The second, which is usually 3 digits, it's the color code. It tells you what color the shoe is. I want you guys, if you have a pair of Air Jordan 11s right now, to pause this video to go grab a pair of Air Jordan 11s that are in your closet. And I want you to take a look either at the tag or at the box at the style code. There's a very good chance that the sticker here, the style code, or on the size tag, that style code is gonna say 370837. That's pretty much the style code for all Air Jordan 11s, except for the 25th anniversary. The style code for this one is CT8012. And I found that very interesting that this Air Jordan 11 is not in the regular family of Air Jordan 11s. That lets me know that there's a lot more that went into this sneaker than we think went into this sneaker. I think a lot of people thought that this was a really just kind of generic design and people just really weren't impressed with it. They wanted to get a really powerful, influential OG colorway, or they wanted the Air Jordan 11 to be something so ridiculously crazy that we just never saw before. And basically they feel like we got a black and white Air Jordan 11. Now here's the situation with this sneaker. I feel like this is actually one of the most special Air Jordan 11s to ever come out. Not only that, but for all you resellers out there, little pro tip for you. Hold on to these for a long time. And the reason why I say that is because I got a feeling that this sneaker is gonna be worth a lot of money the longer you hold on to it. The reason why I say that is because I really don't see a retro of these coming out. We're never gonna get another 25th anniversary Jubilee Jordan 11 ever again. Now we're in a time right now where everybody wants to quick flip, and the quick flips usually dumb down and kind of water down the value of a sneaker, which is fine, it is what it is, get your money. But at the end of the day, as opposed to a Bread 11, a Concord 11, a Space Jam 11 that can drop over and over and over again, there are just special iterations and special versions of the Jordan 11 and of different models that just seem to appreciate. And I honestly see this 25th anniversary Jubilee Jordan 11 really appreciating in time, guys. This is honestly a part of history right here. You have Tinker's original sketch on a silver plated that used some sort of resin with probably multiple colors in here to make up this silver color on this classic black and white Air Jordan 11 model. This is a really special sneaker. And when you guys wear these, if you guys decide to wear these, I want you guys to understand that this is really a piece of sneaker history right here that has never been done before. The Jordan on the eyelets is something that has been tried over and over again, and until now has never been fully approved to go into production at Jordan Brand. But for the 25th anniversary, they made it happen. That's pretty major. So with all that said, hopefully you guys find a little bit more appreciation for this sneaker, and hopefully I've given you guys a little bit of information about the shoe that maybe you just didn't know before. Now, with all of that said, it's time for you guys to sound off down in the comments below and let me know what you guys think about the Air Jordan 11 25th anniversary, aka the Jubilee Air Jordan 11. What do you think about them? Are you feeling the design? Are you feeling the Jordan on the eyelets, or are these a hard pass for you? Sound off down below. Let me know. Of course, right down in the comments, make sure that you click on that subscribe button so we can welcome you into the Sneaker Fetish family to make sure you don't miss out on any more heat that comes through like these, because I guarantee you, I got a lot more heat on the way. As always, I want to thank you guys for joining me here today on Sneaker Fetish, taking a look at these with me, unboxing them with me for a couple of minutes. I go by the name of Kari. This is the Air Jordan 11 25th anniversary, also known as the Jubilee 11. And until next time, I'm out.